Alright, so which review am I gonna do first? Let me check my notifications and... Batista it is. Hey guys, Metal Driver here, back with another WWE review. Today I'll be looking at the Target exclusive Ultimate Edition Batista. On the side of the box you see an image of Batista, then on the back you see an image of the figure and Batista himself, along with a brief bio, a career highlight, and a description of this figure. Alright, so as I mentioned, this is a Target exclusive, and as of this recording, it was just released a couple days ago. I went to about 5 different Targets, 2 days in a row, and I did not find this. I asked a couple employees, they all said that they didn't have any. I don't know if they were telling the truth, but my awesome wife, she surprised me today. She found this at Target on her way home, so thank you to her. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look at the animal Batista. Alright, and here we have the animal out of the packaging. But before we take a look at the figure, let's look at the accessories that he comes with. He comes with a pair of open hands, a pair of fisted hands, and a pair of thumbs up hands so that way you can reenact the famous moment where Batista gives Triple H the thumbs down at the contract signing. And speaking of that contract signing, he does come with 2 contracts, so that way you can reenact that scene. Now, we have received a contract before. In fact, it was with the last time we got a Ruthless Aggression Batista. That was with the Hall of Champions Batista, which was also a Target exclusive. Now, as you can see, this contract is different. It's foldable. And this contract is the contract between him and Triple H. The lettering looks really good. It's crisp and clean. Whereas on the new ones, the printing on the lettering and the WrestleMania logo doesn't look as good. However, I do like that the clipboard is a lot more detailed, it's more accurate than the previous one. Now this one does have a little bit of extra white paint and fuzziness there. But the neat thing about these 2 contracts is that one is for Triple H, one is for John Cena. And then when you flip them over, we see the Raw and SmackDown logo on the back of the clipboard. So that's really neat. I do like these accessories, it's really cool. And then we get the World Heavyweight Championship belt, which we have received many times. So nothing new, nothing special, but it is cool that he comes with it because this should be an essential accessory with the Ultimate Edition Batista, especially from this time period. And then we get a soft goods shirt that says the animal. The printing looks really good. So I'll show you guys how that looks on the figure at the end of the video. And then he comes with 2 interchangeable head sculpts. The first one we're going to look at is this smiling one. And I must say the sculpt work is really good. I think it has a great likeness to Batista. The smirk is spot on to how he smiles. There is a little bit of a smudge right here above the lip, so I'm sure that can come off. Now the paint on the eyes look really good. The lips, that soul patch right here, the eyebrows look good, so really great looking head sculpt. Looks good from the sides. Sculpting on the hair looks really nice. Now the length of the sideburn is a bit short. I think it should be a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure they were slightly longer than that during the Ruthless Aggression, but I could be wrong. And then the second alternate head sculpt is the screaming one. So this is perfect for when Batista is getting amped up or shooting off his entrance pyro. So really good sculpt work here, looks really good. Looks just like Batista. Paint looks good for the most part. Teeth are not looking perfect, but they look okay. The eyebrows look good. The soul patch looks a little bit off center, but overall still good looking head scan here. Hair looks really good. Looks good at the side, so that looks really nice. Then looking at the default head sculpt, this again looks really good, looks just like Batista. The paint on the eyes look good, the lips look good, the soul patch, the eyebrows. Now I want to say this is a brand new head sculpt, comparing that with the previous Ruthless Aggression Batista, which we got all the way back in 2018. And yeah, I'm pretty certain this is a brand new head sculpt. This new one has the True Effects printing, which the previous one did not, so that definitely helps, but I'm almost positive this is brand new. If not, let me know in the comments section down below. Regardless if it's new or not, I think it looks really good. Hair sculpt looks really good on the sides right there. Same thing over here and from the back, so Really nice how the head scans turned out, both sculpt-wise and paint-wise. Then looking at the body, this is nice and beefy, just like it should be. Batista was a big guy. He still is a big guy, actually. Tattoo here by the belly button looks good. Tattoos on the right arm look good as well. Doesn't seem to be any sloppiness or mispaint. Tattoos on the left arm looks good. Nice crisp, clean line work. And then the back tattoo looks like it's painted very well. So good paint apps on this figure. Looking at the trunks, they are white with this red design here, which looks good. The black line work looks really nice. Applied really well. Then on the back side, you got this black and red Batista logo. Does appear to be some minor paint imperfections, but they're very, very small, not really that noticeable. You get red knee pads, and then black and red boots with some silvers, and the paint applications look really good. So overall, a really good looking Batista figure, paint-wise and sculpt-wise. Alright then, going over the articulation, the head is on a ball joint, it goes that high up, that far down, can turn side to side, and tilts pretty well. Shoulder goes that high up, rotates all the way around. There is a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hindered a bit by this elbow pad, swivel and hinge at the wrist, a butterfly joint, ball joint at the upper diaphragm, so he crunches that far forward, goes that far back. He can tilt pretty well. There is a waist swivel, legs go that far out, they go that high up. There is a thigh cut. He's got double jointed knees, which is hindered slightly by this fat knee pad. There's a cut at the top of the boot. Ankle goes that high up. It goes that far down. He has toe articulation and a decent ankle pivot. Here's the new Ultimate Batista next to the Hall of Champions Batista, which was the last Ruthless Aggression Batista that we got. And here he is next to Elite 72 Batista, which was the actual last Batista figure that we ever received. And finally, here he is next to Ric Flair, Ruthless Aggression Randy Orton, and Ruthless Aggression Triple H. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Ultimate Edition Target exclusive Batista? I really love this figure. I love the accessories that he comes with. The paint came out very well. The articulation is amazing. Of course it is, because it's an Ultimate Edition. The head sculpts look really good, so I really do love this figure. Honestly, the only issue that I have is that it's a store exclusive. As I said, when I tried looking for this, I had no luck. My wife was the one who found it, so I'm really grateful for that. Hopefully this gets distributed a little bit better and people are able to find this pretty easily, but that's if you live in the United States, because Target is a US store. As far as I'm aware, I don't think that's a store that's in operation internationally. That honestly pisses me off, because there are a lot of collectors out there that don't live in the US that want this figure, and so if you're an international collector, you're kind of out of luck. Your best bet is to either buy this on eBay or see if you have a friend or an acquaintance that's willing to ship this overseas. So I'm not a fan of store exclusives. I hate when Mattel does that. Hopefully there is a way that this can get in the hands of international sellers without having to pay an arm and a leg. Perhaps maybe ringside, or maybe a deal with a store that's available overseas. So again, that's really my only issue that I have with it. Aside from that, it's a fantastic figure. So if you live in the US and you're able to find this, I say get this, add it to your collections. In my opinion, it's a must-have. And if you're someone that does live overseas and you want to get this, I'd say paying double the price is worth it. Triple, in my opinion, is pushing it a bit. But if you can find a good deal, or know someone that lives in the US that's willing to ship it out to you, get it if you can. I honestly believe this is a must-have in any WWE action figure collection. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. If you want a chance to get a shout out in the next video, leave a comment down below. Just like Mason Ramar, hopefully I said that right. They pointed out that the Road Dogg figure from Legends Series 14 is missing some wrist tape and some extra details on the kick pads. And yeah, I totally missed that. So it's a shame that Road Dogg came out that way. I still kind of like it, mainly for the double jointed elbows and the interchangeable hands, but yeah, that Road Dogg figure is lacking. Check me out on my social media so you can be up to date with all my wrestling figure photography, and I'll see you next time.